Let's talk about why I personally think everything is good, even the bad that happens to us. Hello and welcome. My name is Gareth Flick, and in this video, I just wanted to give you a little insight into my mind, and you guys can take from it what you want. If you agree, if you don't agree, it's all good. There we go. It's all good. So everything is good, even the bad. So I'm just going off my personal life, my own experience. So even the bad things that have happened to me have aligned me into a new path. It has taught me new things, which has turned out to be good. So if something that isn't the best happens to you, what is it teaching you? Is it taking you away from that situation? Is it guiding you in deeper? So let's say this whole pandemic, I am so grateful for it personally, because it made me go within. When we got locked down, I went within and I awoken to Christ within me. And before that, I was just lost and confused. So it really took a massive punch in the guts for me to go within. You know, I got locked down, I was just with myself. So, and then I spent lots of time on the beach in the forest that allowed me to connect to nature, connect to myself. I didn't even know the moon had cycles. I thought I started loving seeing the moon, and then it was gone and I was scared. I thought the moon had left us. That's how ignorant I was. So something as bad as that happening was a good thing, because I am where I am now and I am so connected with God. And it took something like that. They say, people always go, why do bad things happen to people if there's a God? Maybe God's trying to get these people to turn their mind around and stop focusing outwards, to go within, to focus on God, you know, put your mind on God. And since this has happened to me, all good things have happened. Sure, you know, even in my business, I lost a lot of business after my awakening, but it was a good thing because I learned how to run my business better. It pushed me to study more. It pushed me to understand. It pushed me to learn how to speak with people more, or how to manage my money more. So me losing clients and losing my mind a bit really helped, because it, you know, things fall apart when they come together again. When we repent, which is a radical change of your mind, a radical change of your thoughts, of your personality, of just a radical change, your outer world is going to radically change as well. So everything in your life at that time is, it's going to fall apart. It could be your friend groups, it could be your relationships, it could be your work, anything. But it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good, because it's realigning you. It's readjusting you. It's tweaking you. I had this revelation the other day that there's only me and God. Okay. And God is individually expressed through every single person, being everything you see, teaching me, guiding me, you know, crafting me. So he will come to me as like maybe a breakup. So then I learn, but it's out of love, isn't it? It's so his child can learn and craft himself to become the very best version. You know, it could come in losing business. So then I would learn, but it's just God the whole time, every single person around me. I'm like, oh my God, it's just me and God. Like, you people commenting, you know, you have your own life, you're individually expressed, God is working for you, but God is also talking through me to you. This is, you know, helping you understand something, or triggering you to make you angry. You know, either is good, either is better. You're still learning. You're learning either way. And it's all about learning. This is like a wee school, and we are safe here. Even though there's terrible things happening, like, we could go so deep on this, but I just don't want, I don't want to go too deep. But, you know, if you're a parent, the backyard's safe, right? You've created a safe space for your child, and you just let them play. They go play and do what they might get hurt, fall over, you know, eat some bugs or mud or whatnot. And then when they're ready, they come running back home, running back to mama, running back to father. Or you call them when they're ready. You know, you come in now, you've had enough playing. Gareth, you've had enough going to bars and getting blackout drunk and doing all these narcotics and being an idiot and hurting everyone. It's enough. Come back home to papa, to mama, you know? So for me, everything is good. But the ego will, you know, oh my God, I'm being attacked, I'm being hurt, but no one can attack the Son of God or the daughter of God. a child of God. This is like our wee crafting school. See, these are my personal thoughts, okay? These are my revelations. So take what you want if you want. And if you don't agree, that's cool. But to me, it's all this intense expert level schooling of crafting me for my soul to become, up to the level of the Father. There's only God, and you're God awakening to that fact. You're a particle, a fractal of the God, the one God, and there's only God. Even the devil and the Satan, it's God, it's all God. It's just that's the polarity and the duality. It's all created from the one creator in this beautiful intelligent, like when you actually look around, everything is so intelligent. I don't understand anything, I don't know anything. I'm just going off memories and impressions that I think I know things, but behind all of that I don't know anything. But then I guess behind that I'd probably know everything, which is a mind blowing. But my human mind at the moment has to filter, so I can only understand things I'm learning here. But yeah, everything's good. That breakup taught you who you didn't want to be with, taught you courage and strength. It taught you how to heal. Maybe it hasn't taught you that yet, and you're still in the learning phase of why me, poor me, poor me. See, I still fall into things like that. There's certain areas of my life I feel I've mastered, but then other areas that I'm still learning, and God's still sending me tests. And going back to there's only you and God. So me making this video, God's examining it. What has he learned? Okay, has he learned that lesson? He's got that understanding. Boom, cool, next lesson. Next one. When I feel that, like when I'm talking to people, that I'm just speaking to my father, my mother, father, to God, and explaining my understandings, and I just, he's just observing, okay, taking it in. Cool, he's understood that lesson. Next one. And it's all just crafting us to be the highest and greatest version of ourselves. And some people might need a much more heavier lesson than others to realize, they might need a traumatic thing, really traumatic, for them to divert their attention from this outer world to the inner world to find God, instead of just trying to do everything by might and by the flesh. Turn to me, I'll turn to you. Turn away and I will turn away. If you turn away from God, he turns away from you. It's just how it is. But deep down, he wants his child to love him, and that's all he really asks, is for the love. And again, these are my beliefs, these are my personal beliefs and thoughts. Take away what you want, if you believe or not, I don't mind. It's your life, your journey. So it goes pretty deep, and trying to even get my mind around some of these thoughts that I have, and visions and revelations, takes a while, because I'm working against all my conditioning of life. When it comes to manifesting, I have to overcome and undo a lot of negative conditioning that I've been put through, or put myself through, or God's put me through. When I was unconscious, I learned a lot of things. I hurt people, I was hurt myself. I can't say people hurt me, because they are me pushed out, but it's all learning, and I'm getting to that, going back through my life to each point and just taking responsibility for everything, and being like, okay, well, that's done and gone. Now, what did I actually learn from it? Let's stop holding on to the pain and hurt. Let's let it go, eradicate it. But yeah, everything is good. Even if it's bad, it's good in a way. It's teaching you. Deep down, we don't exactly know why we came to Earth and what to learn. I believe the only purpose we come to Earth is to learn to love God and to know God, to awaken to God, to ascend to God, to know, God became man so man can become God. And that is not blasphemy. It's, it's just a way of thinking and understanding. It's in scriptures. Yeah. So I'm to the point where I'm, my mind, as soon as I wake up, thank you, God, for this day. Thank you, I'm alive. Thank you. Like, be with me now, be with me today. Give me your strength, your courage, your love. Guide me through the day. Show me what I need to know. Teach me. And recently there have been some big tests. and I have gone through them and transcended the thought of duality. Maybe it might creep back in because, you know, ego, the mind's crafty. The devil, doubt, is crafty. Your doubting mind. It's going to make you doubt things. And it's for us to be able to discern it and see through it. Open your spiritual eye and it becomes a lot easier through meditation, yoga, praying. Close the door, go within the closet. Ask, and you shall receive. I always ask, God, teach me this. Next thing you know, I might scroll on Instagram and I'll see a post that will answer my very question. Or a person will come and tell me something. I was having a big decision recently and I was like, God, you have to, like, now is the time. You need to let me know if what I'm doing is right. If it's wrong, then you need to tell me. And as soon as I said that, my mum rang me, like, boom. Gareth, I just want to reassure you about this thing. And I'm like, oh my God, that's God speaking through my mum. It's so obvious when you can see the signs. People look for like just a man in the sky's voice or whatnot, the little voice within you as well as God. But you need to be able to discern whether it's the ego or God, because the voice is similar because God is you and within you, the higher faculties. It's a still voice. And that's what many people for thousands of years have tried to attain, to get that voice, the guidance system. I had it really good at one point, but then I fell back into doing stupid stuff and I lost it for a bit. And now I'm getting it back. But you can still ask and you will see it. It might be on the back of a bus. You might see a sign, an advert. Just be aware, be conscious. It could be a friend, it could be someone you dislike. They're teaching you something. It's all us. Ooh, nice crack. I hope that kind of makes sense, or a little insight into looking at things, because if something happens and we're like, oh, that's bad, we're giving it an emotional attachment, which is going to create more of this. But if we look at it and be like, oh, that's good, that's still good, whatever it is, it's still good, because now it's teaching me, it's making me think more critical thinking or learning, you know. And it's quite magnificent when you actually learn it. We can read all the books we want, but our life is the best teacher. Like Neville Goddard says, you know, go back through your life as you sleep. Go back through the day. What has it taught us? What has it taught us? How could I have made this day better? Choose this day. Today's going to be the better day. I'm going to choose my thoughts. I'm not going to let my thoughts choose the path. I'm going to be in control and be like, okay, discern that thought and then change it to another one. Only think the best. And it takes practice. It's simple. It's so simple, but it's not easy, especially battling with all our past conditioning. Yeah, a little bit of a rant. See, sometimes I don't even know where all this comes from. It's just like, comes through me. Just as God comes through you, teach me things. Everyone's just, well, in my mind, it's just God. It's only God. It's only God. And if we judge anything, we are judging God, and so that means we are judging ourselves. And if we hate something, we hate God, and that means we hate ourselves. It's really deep. It goes really deep, really deep. This is such a psychological place. That's why sometimes, you know, I'm just working to get beyond belief. I've been there a few times. That I guess I got to keep climbing my wee ladder to get over that hill of duality and everything like that. But I'm getting there, just seeing everything is good, everything is God, and God is, this is God, this is God, you are God. Just don't know it yet. We just don't know it yet, or maybe we do. No, it's so fun. It's such a fun. This is amazing. I'm so happy. I love you so much. May peace be on your soul and infinite blessings, and may God just guide your life, hand your life, tithe your life, tithe your 10% of your mind over to God. I love you. Goodbye.